Now I
Yeah,
follow now.
so this is 519 and we're starting. Thank you everybody for joining this live. Welcome to the Amara Quiz show.
Join our life.
Thank you all. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Join me.
Happy Sunday.
I see you, man. I see you, Billy. I see you, Titi, and Mama Surprise, Ricky Arts. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode we're going to be talking about something very, very interesting. Very interesting. So, what I need from you is to pay attention. If you have a pen and a paper, you can get that handy, and then we are starting. Our topic for today is responsibility. Knowing what is yours to carry. Responsibility, knowing what's yours to carry. You see, the one problem with people of this age is that we have a lot of emotional problems, emotional troubles that we're going through, and the reason for that is not really because we are it's not because there is so much for us to do, but it's because we are attaching ourselves to so much. We are taking on things that normally are not supposed to be ours to carry. I don't know if you get me. So that's one problem with people. You carry too much. Let's picture this. Imagine you're on a race, like life is a race, as they say. Imagine you're on a race now, and on this race, everybody has to run for himself. It says everybody said 10 of you, and then you are carrying the weight of one person, two people, three people. You have burdens on you. It's going to affect the impact. It's going to affect your speed on that race. So it is very, very important that we know what to carry and what not to carry. So to start, the first thing we are going to be saying is responsibility goes in two ways. First of all, it is responsibility goes in terms of us taking responsibility for others, and then us putting our own responsibility on other people. I'll come again. Putting taking responsibility over others, like trying to put yourself account take have yourself or put yourself take yourself accountable for people, what they do, their actions and their reaction to the things that you do. That's the first one. The second one is you putting your responsibility on others or blaming other people for your own problems. We're going to start with the first one, which is taking responsibility of other people. And the perspective I want to use is different. There are different perspectives I want to use. But for this first one, I'm going to say it like this. Something happened within the week. Something happened. I was watching a guy. He works in our compound. Right, he does these bricklayer works, and this guy he makes a lot of money, a lot of money. And but if you compare him with me, you think I make more money than this guy. All right, but then if you look at it from in terms of income, money income, he does make more money than me, but I have more money than him. Why? It's about the things that this boy has put upon his head. You hear him talk, he says something like, I just made some money now, I'm going to send this amount to my mommy, send this amount to my sister, send this amount to my brother, send this amount to my uncle. Sending money to certain people. At the end of the day, he's left with nothing. And then there is me. I may not make half as much as he does. But then because I keep most of the money to myself, it is very easy for me to grow financially than this guy. Very, very easy. And this trend on Twitter about Nepo babe, they say Nepo babes, Nepo kids and Lapo kids. Nepo kids are the kids who have rich parents, then Lapo kids are the ones who have poor parents. And my own perspective is this: Lapo kids in some way may have more income or they have potentials of making more income than the Nepo kids. But the problem of the ones who don't have the money is not because they are not making enough, but it's because they have more than enough that is taking that money away from them. That's what I'm saying it as now. I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of your parents. I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of your brothers or your sisters or hold on, please, hold on. I'll come back to you. I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of your brother or your sister or your parents. I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of anybody. But what I'm driving at here is that you should take full responsibility of yourself first before trying to take responsibility of other people. Like they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. The person who wants they said the person who wants to save his family from poverty should save himself first. Listen to that again. The person who wants to save his family from poverty should save himself first. And you think about it, if you're worrying yourself too much about things that you cannot control, I mean, think about it. If you are not there, I was talking with a friend once. The guy said to me, this guy has more money than I am, than I do, and he said these things that you do, if you think about it, if you're not here today, these people will still survive without you. They will. So you're doing yourself more good. On the flip side, you're doing yourself more good. You're doing them more good because if you focus on yourself and become the best version of yourself they can be, then you can be able to help your family. You can be able to help pull your family away from poverty. But then if you think you're not making enough, you're not making enough for yourself, and you keep delegating money, you're not growing. You're not going anywhere. Do you see it now? You're not growing, you're not going anywhere. Everything you're making, you're sending over there. They, on the other hand, they are not growing too. They are not, because it doesn't matter how much you're sending there, they will squander everything. It's not squandering, actually. They will use everything because bills, there are bills, plenty bills. So my point is, if you focus more on yourself, you're doing yourself more good. You're doing the family more good. So you putting them first, don't take this wrong. You putting them first and sending all that amount of money, like a good percentage, a good chunk of your money over there, you're doing more harm to yourself. That's one. Number two is this. For people who have girlfriends, and yeah, for people who have girlfriends, you take on responsibilities that are not yours. They're not yours. You try to buy clothes, buy wigs, buy food at your own expense. At your expense. I watched one clip from Gege the other day, and Gege said that woman no dey like woman no dey like man for im money. Do you get? Woman no dey like man for im money. Woman dey like man wey work on himself. I don't think you understand that. Woman dey like man. Please, bro, you're welcome. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic, please. Bro, Alpha, mute your mic, oh, please, oh. So as I was saying, they say woman no dey like man because say get money. Woman dey like man wey work on himself. So if you focus on the girls and you try to make them happy, they will leave you eventually. Perhaps they will leave you eventually. But if you focus on yourself, you're not losing anything. He said he's in UK today. If he comes back to Nigeria, any girl he wants, he can get. Many of them will come to him, not because he has something to give them, but because he has worked on himself. When you work on yourself, be responsible for your own self. People will trust you to be responsible for them. Simple. So you said you have a question, bro. Let me take your question before I proceed.
I have question.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy that is in your compound that he have money than you,
Okay.
eh?
Yes.
As he have money than you know,
Yeah.
do you know that there is so many responsibilities behind man?
Yeah, I know.
Your
I know.
your own side, your own family. For example, now you are the
Mm.
first son. Do you know that have a big responsibility?
Yeah, I understand that. I know that, bro.
But if you are not the first, you are not the second, you are not the third, you cannot talk like that
Yeah.
because you don't know about the guy. Maybe he's the first. Do you know that if you are the top,
No,
it's not the same responsibility? You
I
may earn
understand that, bro. I understand
200,000,
that.
500,000, but
Yeah.
the responsibility is too much as the first son.
Yeah.
You cannot use yourself and compare to me. I may have
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
responsibility is too much. Maybe about girlfriend.
Yes. Exactly.
I have no reach for girlfriend things. So
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
When you check it, so you cannot tell me that me and you will be making the same money because you are a third son, me as the
Yeah.
first son.
Okay.
So you can check it. You can when you and your friend go to hotel or that kind of stuff to go and chill. You
Yeah.
go see your friend spending money, spending like 50 day, 100 day, 200 day.
Yeah.
Eh? You don't know whether na him dey take care of himself. You dey support am. You understand?
Yes,
He's
yes.
the first son. But the
Okay.
first son cannot spend such an amount of money
I feel you. Yeah.
in the moment.
Yeah.
That's why they say cut your clothes according to your size.
Exactly, my bro. Exactly. That's my point. That's see, I wasn't comparing myself to the guy in terms of maybe I'm richer than the guy or not. I'm just pointing at something here. I'm telling you
Then
that.
I'm like, no, I understand. Me, I'm trying to clear you how what is going on between the guy and you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
When your family is getting something doing,
Mm-hmm.
eh,
Mm.
and the other part, the family is not getting something doing,
Yeah.
is as in to support yourself. You understand now?
Yes.
In the little
Mm.
bit, you cannot compare now.
Yes. Yes.
You cannot
Yes,
compare.
I get you. I get you. I think the mistake is there. I was trying to say that that this guy makes more money than me. All
Yes,
right,
yes,
but then if you look at it from the two of us, you would think I have more money than him because of the responsibility that is on this guy. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm
yes.
not saying maybe yeah. Sorry for the misconception though. What I'm just driving at is that most of the responsibilities that we take on ourselves, get that, most of the responsibilities that we
It's
put
too
on
much.
ourselves, exactly, it's too much.
I understand what you they talk.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the
Where I'm heading to is that you know
okay.
say in the that responsibility is
Mm,
is the same thing with what I told you now.
yeah,
That is what rendering man down.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not that when you are working you cannot be keeping,
yeah,
but you have to keep please anyhow we just keep
exactly.
some money and
Yeah,
spend and give them some money.
yeah.
It's not that you give them all of them, but normal.
Yeah.
Even if your family now, because you are the first issue for the
I
family.
get you, bro. I get you. I
Your
get you.
woman is following is the first before you. You are a man,
Yeah,
and it's you that they will looking to bring money out. No any other person.
yeah. So I feel you.
So
Thanks, man. Thank
this,
you.
this life is somehow is somehow.
Yeah,
Sometimes no be first issue they cause am.
yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Sometimes maybe the future of the person is very bright. Then they like people the enemy have seen it. They want to render the person down.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying now? They are trying to render the person. When the person get the money, they will be manipulating him. Yes. You
yeah,
understand? They will be manipulating him. You not getting anything.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I feel
So
you. I
actually,
understand what you're
is
saying. I understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
actually, what he's saying is right. But on the other hand,
Yes.
what you are saying is also, is okay. But due to the
Yeah.
situation we usually find ourselves, we get too much committed in a sense of
Okay.
we take people's responsibility instead of taking out ourselves first,
Thank
right?
you. Thank
But
you. Yes.
the country we find ourselves is more of
Mm.
taking responsibility, especially if your family is not buoyant enough. There are some support that you actually need to give to the family to make the family more strong and
Okay.
more going. And that process, you become overweight in a situation whereby you personally you can't satisfy some of your needs because you are pushing hard to satisfy
Yes.
the needs of your
Of
family,
other
and
people.
which is
Yes.
pressing you that it's not that you are earning, which what you are earning actually could have make you to be more bigger, but due to the
Yes.
responsibilities you have, everything, all this, you will now be going down instead of you like to
Going
stand
up.
by yourself. And we need
Yeah.
to know that you cannot definitely lift others while you are down.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to be up
Exactly.
before you can lift other people.
Other
So
people. Yes.
with certain economics and certain situations we find ourselves, actually
Yes.
that mostly did not used to work in our society for now. Let me say this because
Yes. Yeah.
majority you will see that anybody that left home to feed home,
Yeah. Yeah.
anybody that
Yeah.
left home will definitely is because he wants to feed home.
Feed
At
home.
the long run, you are feeding home and you are being on how should I say, on a repeat tax, in a
Yeah.
sense of what you get monthly, you've already calculated this is what you are sending to whom, this is what you are doing, and it's only few people that you see that they will have savings also. Even the saving, there are some contingencies that will come, the saving will
And
not be
take the
saving
savings
again.
away. Yes. Yes.
So that's the concept is very okay, but
Yes.
it does not work. Mostly, it does not work in our society for now.
Yeah.
But if someone should practice that, definitely that is the way forward. But can't see.
Practice that self. If you practice that self, you will make it to.
Julie, how are
You
you?
will make it if you are not giving your people money. Normally, you are just suffering for your
Like
own.
there's this my friend here. She Juliet. She's online. She's seen us.
Okay.
She's firstborn, so almost all responsibility are on her end. Like this. You go dey pity her if you see her. She's getting money, but you don't want to spend the money. At the end of the day, it's family that will be chopping money,
They'll
collect this,
take
collect
everything
that.
on. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you for that beautiful
Thank
perspective,
you.
sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, going on, I would like to talk about shifting responsibility of ourselves to other people. And this is in terms of maybe this is kind of like emotional side of things. When you think like, maybe let's take of it like this. People who are always complaining, all right? People who are always complaining. You see somebody that is working and the complaint is my boss is not friendly, my boss is this, my boss is that, or people who are in fact, but people like children, young people, adults will say, I'm not where I'm supposed to be because my father was poor or because I come from a poor background or things like that. And my perspective is this: if you keep blaming other people for the bad things that are happening to you, it's like putting responsibility on them. And if you do that, it is not very easy for you to tackle those problems effectively. If you keep shifting the blame to other people, if you keep shifting the blame, I watched a YouTube video today, and it says that when you blame other people for your problems, it puts you in a bad situation where you become helpless. And you're thinking, I'm not my job. I'm not putting in my all because my boss is naggy. My boss talks too much. My boss talks too much. My boss disturbs too much. You're helpless. You're like, let's just be doing the work. Let's just be doing the work. Or maybe you're saying, I'm poor today. I don't have enough money because my parents are poor. Yeah, let's just be managing. No, it says the way to tackle this is to take full accountability of your own self, of your own position, of your own situation. You're thinking, I'm at this job today, and this man is talking. It's my fault. Why? Because there are thousands of jobs out there. I chose this one. There are millions of jobs out there for someone to do. There are thousands of opportunities out there for someone to do, but you chose this one. And so it is not their fault that you came in to work for them. It's your fault. A simpler way to tackle this is, it's my fault that I'm working here. If I have enough money, or if I've achieved XYZ, if I've achieved something like this, I will stop working here. Good. Now you have a problem and you have a clear solution to your problem. What do? You start saving up for what you want to achieve. You achieve that, get your goal, you are out of there. Do you understand me? Good. And you say you come from a poor background, it's not because of your parents. Sure, they all contributed, but now you're on your own path. You're on your own path. If you don't work hard towards changing the situation and the trajectory of your entire family, you're going to have children too, and your children will still blame you for coming from a poor background. Your children will still say, I'm coming from a poor background. And if they ask you, Daddy, why are we so poor? Like I watched this Aki and Popo movie then. I think Popo asked Sam Loco. He said, Papa, why are we so wretched and poor? And the father said, we are wretched and poor because my father was wretched and poor. And he asked him again, why is your father wretched and poor? Why was your father wretched and poor? He said, my father was wretched and poor because his own father was wretched and poor. You see, you don't have a clear goal for yourself. You keep blaming your parents. Your parents blame their own parents blame their own parents. So who fixes the situation? What we should be looking at every point in time is, what is the problem? What is the solution to the problem? When we have solved the problem, we cannot decipher, okay, who caused the problem, who caused that. It's just like when I'm thinking about how guys used to cooperate and do things. When issues come up with guys, versus girls. So when issues come up with guys, first thing we are thinking of is, okay, this is what is happening. How do we fix this? After fixing it now, the problem is now solved. Everything is now in the past. You can now laugh it over. You can now say, oh, this guy did this that he's not supposed to do. You laugh about it. All right. That is the kind of mindset that we're supposed to use to approach certain things. Take responsibilities of your own life. When you take the blame for yourself, when you take accountability and responsibility, you feel empowered. Now you're putting the ball in your court. You have something to do about it. It's not just saying it's because of this guy, it's because of that. No, it's my fault. How is it my fault? I can explain. I got this job. I was not supposed to. Okay, I didn't look at the job description before taking this job. I didn't ask for clear directions before doing this. It's my fault. I could have done this, but I didn't. It's my fault. People stay up at night looking for opportunities. I don't. It's my fault. There is no situation on earth that you find yourself that you cannot get out of. I watched one guy said some people are in certain situations and they are thinking I can't go further in life because of this, because of that. He says the boss runs every day. The boss runs any day when you go outside, you go see boss where they carry you come out. It's your responsibility to find solutions to your problem. But if you keep blaming people for those problems, it can never really occur to you that you have the power to change it. It will never occur to you. Do you see? So that's why whenever we are in situations, whatever situation it is, you blame yourself, take responsibility, take accountability. It is my fault. I am responsible for this. I can do something about this. When you take that responsibility, you see that everything is now in your hands. You are now controlling how everything is going. But if you blame them, you're putting yourself at the mercy of other people. And so that is why it is very, very important, to take responsibility of your own action. Full responsibility of your own action. Okay, so we are looking at, we've talked about this before, but then we can still talk about it again. The causes of somebody taking too much responsibility. Number one is validation. You think that if I'm not here, if I'm sorry, I have to do this because I need to. From which I'm looking at this thing, I say you don't have to do things because somebody has to do it. You should only do things because you have to do it. I'll say that again. You don't have to do things because somebody has to do it. You should do things because you have to do it. The reason I put it like this is because if somebody has to do it, then anybody can do it. Why you? If somebody has to, everybody has his own problems. You have things that we're battling. We have issues like people are battling with jobs, relationship issues, health issues, spiritual issues. Why you? If somebody can do it, then anybody can do it. It shouldn't be you. But then if it is you who should fix it, let me give you an example. Let's say you have a girlfriend. Let's just use that example. You have a girlfriend and maybe she comes from a poor background, she doesn't have food to eat, and you're thinking somebody has to feed her, somebody has to support her, somebody has to do this and that, and you're doing it. A day will come when she doesn't need you anymore and you're losing. But now let's look at the family way. As a father that you are, being a father to your children, being the man of your family is not something anybody can do. No matter how good a person can be, the person cannot fit into a family as the father of that family if it is not his family. No matter how good the person can be, your father can be drunk, he can be a drunkard, he can be useless, he can be stupid, he can be careless, he can be anything in the world that he can be, but nobody in this world can take the position of your father in that family. Nobody. And so that is why I said you only do things when you are the one who has to do it. Nobody can fit in the role of a father. Nobody. I saw this post on Facebook. Wait, hold on. I saw this post on Facebook where this man said he got married to a woman who has a child, a single mother. And so The he has been taking care of the child from age 6 up to the point of her graduation. This is graduation from high school. This is Uibo we are talking about. So when they did the graduation, they had invitations for 6 people, and so one of the invitation was for the woman, the mother of the daughter, the girl. They gave one invitation to the real father of the girl. They gave invitation to the grandma of the girl. Gave invitation to the boyfriend of the girl, and gave invitation to the girl's best friend. Just found people. They did not give this guy this invitation. Somebody who has been taking care of the girl from childhood. From childhood, they found the father and they gave invitations to him. He probably has been in the life of the girl. What I'm trying to point out here is that a father in a family is a father in that family. Nobody can fit his role, no matter how rich, no matter how good, no
Nobody
matter
no
how
can.
big, no matter how influential. Nobody can enter or fit into the role of a father in a family. So, bro, you want to say something?
Uh, I want
You
to
want to
ask
say
you
something, bro?
something.
Yeah.
What of a guy that
Sorry,
hope you are moving, Gaga?
I hear you.
What of what of
Yeah.
if the person not the guy who is listening to you, that is
Yeah.
you are talking about? Is it that somebody you are talking about? Is it that somebody used to pay or you in the family so that you can survive? I don't understand this.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Please come again.
Do you hear what I said?
I didn't get you clearly.
Ah,
Come again, please.
I said, are you hearing me?
Yeah. Yes.
I said that
Yes.
we proceed from poverty. Is it that you know supposed to be giving, spending much to your family you are talking about, or to maybe for example, say
Yeah.
sometimes that friend lead to another thing.
Yes. Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
I just understand you. How do you say that? How can you pursue the poverty out from your family?
How can you pursue
Just what I
poverty
want to
out,
understand.
bro? That is the whole essence of this life. If you want to pursue
You
poverty
don't
from your
understand what
family,
I mean.
wait.
You don't
If you want,
understand it.
I, wait. You said how
Yes,
does
as
one
in
pursue
you
family
said
from the
because
family?
you have mentioned many things here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pursue poverty from the family, as somebody that is born here.
Okay, you're
You don't
asking if I'm
understand
getting.
what I mean.
Wait. If I understand you, you say
For example,
how?
you are making like 50,000
Yes. Yes. Somebody, you're saying that you're making like,
Are you hearing
please,
me now?
bro. Yes. Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Okay, please. If I understand you clearly, you said you're asking how does one pursue poverty from his family, even as he's making low, as he has low income, Abi?
And how can one? Yes.
That is exactly what I've been saying. I said you cannot pour from an empty cup. The one who should give is the one who has. I cannot give you what I don't have. If you want to pursue poverty from your family, you should focus on pursuing poverty out of your life. Oh shit. If you want to pursue poverty
How can
from
you?
your
How can you?
how can you pursue poverty from your life?
You are welcome.
Is that it? There are lots. See,
How
I'm
can
not
you
here.
do it?
I'm
I
not
want
here
to
to teach you.
understand.
Wait. I'm not here to teach you how to pursue poverty from your life. I've not pursued it for my own life first.
That see,
If you want to know
see,
how to
see,
pursue, yes,
there is what
yes,
there is inside what you ask.
yes.
Yeah, I want to just give me the for example. If
Mm,
you earn money, you now have
mm,
to do it like this. You now have to
mm.
do it like this. I want to understand you. Yeah. You don't understand
Bro,
what I mean.
What do you
You know, say sometimes,
Wait,
sometimes,
can I respond?
sometimes, as I told you before, you know, say
Mm.
you can be gaining 50,000 a month.
Yes, yes.
As a first son, you know what is responsibility for you now.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
So you don't need to.
Yeah,
So
I
can
understand.
you? How
Let's
can
let's
the
hear
person
let
do it?
let's hear Billia. Billia, please, you have something to say.
Okay, so I just want to
Hello,
tell him. He
Billia, you
said,
get what? Yes,
how can he pursue poverty from his life? Or
from his life.
all
Yes,
right.
that's what he's asking.
So one thing is get something doing. You understand?
Okay.
If if you are
Mm.
a businessman, uh, make your business grow. Don't make your
Yeah.
business stationary. Stationary in the sense of maybe you are working, right? Yeah, you are buying something at the rate of 1 million and you sell it at the rate of 1.2. Then you will now
Okay.
collect that two, you will now drop your profits and buy that same thing again and then chop the profits. You see,
Okay.
you are keeping a circuit of stationary business. But in a
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
of when you sell that 1 million at the rate of 1.2, you put that 1.2 to double it up. You put that 1.2 again, you understand it keep on growing. It keep on
Yeah.
growing. But in a sense of you are doing business of 1.1 million and you get profit of 200k and then you remove the profit and still put that 1 million back, you are stationary. You are not
Yes.
going front, you are not going back.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or if you are an salary
Yes.
earner, then you know your fixed
And
salary
salary,
and you've already
and
budgeted
receiving
yourself.
salary. That's what.
So one thing that we need to believe is nobody have become rich with salary.
Okay.
You understand? When you believe that, then you understand that you need to join something while you are in the salary mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just a free lecture. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much for that perspective. Thank you. You see, about the salary
Thank you
stuff,
very much.
and when you said nobody gets rich from salary, it just reminded me of a story. You heard that Microsoft laid off a bunch of a bunch of workers, people that used to work for them. They sent them off, they laid them off. So about 60% of their workers, they sent them away. The reason why people go for salary is because of financial security. You say you have constant source of income every single month, it's coming. So, but you have you
Yes,
have
yes.
you have financial security, but how secure is that your source of income if your boss can wake up one day and fire you for no reason? And listen, one man said he had been working with Microsoft for 40 years, 40 years, and he got laid off. What is the reason? They say they want to incorporate AI into their workspace, and then they want fresh minds. You want fresh minds, you want to use AI, and you sent off somebody that has been working for you for 40 years. This man now, look, there's this place I used to work. I used to work there. I worked there for 6 months. During the fourth month of my working there, I felt untouchable. I felt invincible. Like I can't think of anything that can make them pursue me from that place. Because I was attached to the business was attached to me. I was working for them, I was earning salary. Okay, so I didn't think there was anything that could send me away from that place. And I'm just thinking about it for that man who has worked in Microsoft for 40 years. It probably was the same thing for him. He probably felt too comfortable working for Microsoft for 40 long years, making salary. His thought should be he will retire with Microsoft, they will pay him pension. All right. So, but then again, something happens. Things happen. Life happens. All of a sudden, the need for AI, the need for fresh mind comes up. They had to lay him off. And somebody who has been working for AI for 40 years probably started at work at the age of maybe 20, 25. So the man should be about 60 to 65 years old now. He's looking for another job. 60 to 65 years old. I don't know when he started the work, oh, but for him to have worked for 40 years, Even if he started at 20 years, he is then 60 years old. So how's that for financial security? How's that for financial security? So you see that it's not really salary helps some people. Some people work with oil companies where they get 1 million, 2 million, any amount, like millions for their salary. People work there. People work with the government, and they get to, I heard there's some sort of level upgrading with the government. When you're working with the government, they upgrade your level, and then when they upgrade that level, you get to a point where they pay you a lot of money. You can embezzle funds and stuff like that. But then the chances of you being there are 1 in a million. My advice for anybody that is a salary earner, my advice is that hold your work tight. If you're earning enough, if the work is paying you enough, do not leave your work. That is one mistake people used to do. People online will tell you, if you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, quit your job. Quit your job for who? Who's going to feed you? They say start up a business. Do you know that average businesses take about a year or two to kick off? Average businesses, a year or two. Some businesses will run for 1, 2, 3 years and crash. You go back to square one. So my advice is this: hold your work tight. No go stop your work. Number one. Number two, as you dey work, try looking for a side hustle or business that you can start, even if it's from small. Even if it's from small, look for a business that you can start from small. And the reason why you need to hold your work, the reason why you don't have to leave your work, is that as you're working, as you're running a business, this is how business goes. If you're drawing in terms of graph, as you start your business from here, if yours dey crash, dey come down in terms of your own financial capacity, because you're putting in money, it's a new business. You have to pay for marketing depending on the kind of business. You have to market your business, you have to promote your business, you have to do branding if you want, you have to manage your inventory, you have to manage your cost of running your business, and nothing is coming from the business yet too. You're not seeing any profits yet too. Even if you're seeing, it's not that much. You cannot use it to compare the amount of money you're putting in. So that money will be coming down. Your own financial capacity will keep dropping. Your ability, the capacity of your business to succeed. We don't change topic, but no problem. I keep saying the capacity of your business to succeed depends on your capacity to support the business, regardless of how low that business falls. So you keep throwing money into the business, you keep throwing your business, you put in 100,000, the business comes down. At the end of the month, you put in some money, or it keeps coming down. You keep putting in money, supporting the business. You go support your business before your business starts to support you. Very, very important. You go support your business. You have to put in your money, put in your time, put in your effort. Do you see? Put in your money, your time, your efforts, and after everything, if you can be consistent enough, the business can, maybe the business don fall reach a particular point where you don't have to put in much anymore. The business is now sustaining itself. Before you know it, the business starts growing slowly. Then you can take out from that business. You see, so if you quit your job in the course of doing this, if you quit your job, right, where are you going to get the money to support that business when it needs the money? Where? You see,
Nowhere.
so you have to keep your job, make that money dey enter, make that money dey come in consis ten tly, where you dey support, so that at the point of, before you can even think of quitting your job, your business would have, the point where you should quit your job is where your business can give you what your job can give you, or more sef. If your business can give you more than what your job can give you, then, because you know you've been working, you've not been putting in enough time and effort, it's just money you're putting in. If your business can give you what your job is giving you, then you can put in more time and more effort into that business. It will grow. Do you see now? So that's my advice for you.
Thank
As a
you.
salary earner, you want to escape. You cannot pull people. That is number one. You cannot pull people out of poverty if you have not pulled yourself out of poverty. They say the greatest man on earth is one who has conquered himself. So if you cannot conquer the problem with you cannot conquer it, that same problem for another person. That's why when you asked me first, I told you I cannot teach you how to put yourself out of poverty, because me say I never defeat the poverty. So the person will give you that advice. Now person will be saying he don't pull himself out of poverty. He go tell you, okay, I did this, I did that, it works for me, do this and do that.
The one way you talk, I understand. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
I
We
grab,
don't take.
I
Yeah, yeah.
grab. That's why I asked you. I grab something from you. The one way you
My
talk,
honor, man.
thank you,
You're
thank you.
welcome, bro. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I think we've talked about a lot too, and
Follow you. I would like to
of,
know you follow me.
I don't follow you, bro. I followed everybody here. I followed everybody here. I don't follow you. So
Thank you.
I think yeah, yeah. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. So is that one other point I want to make is that we should know the difference between being kind to others and sacrificing ourselves. All right. Most times when we think of we are taking responsibility of other people, it's just the actual word for it is being kind. Being kind to people. You're being generous. Okay. Just like when people talk about giving when people talk about giving money to maybe their girlfriend or their spouses, I say, bro, it's not your responsibility. If you do it, you're being generous. It's not. If you're doing it, you're being generous. You just won't give. It's not your responsibility. If you're out of there, you're out of there. Somebody else will do the job. So there are times when you think you're just helping people. You don't know you're sacrificing your own self. Especially when you give to others more than you give to yourself. The only person who can take care of you in this life, in this world, is you. No other person can do that. You're the only person who can take care of yourself. So at every point in time, you have to take full responsibility of yourself. Put yourself at the forefront. Whatever it is you're doing, think of yourself first. Be selfish. I know that it's a bad word in the way
Go and
they've taught
selfish.
us. Yes, it's a bad word in the sense of the way they've taught us about being selfish. The way my God, I don't know how these people keep coming in here making themselves guests, but yeah. So the way to be that kind of person that you want to be for yourself is to be selfish. Be selfish. Take care of yourself. Anything you want to do, think about yourself first. How does this affect me? How do I benefit from this? How do I gain from this? If you're on the losing side, then bounce. You're not supposed to be there. If you're on the losing side, and this is what many people don't check it. If many people they want to do something, I'll be like, this person go, I go, this go benefit this guy in some way, go benefit that guy in some way. How about you? How about you? You have to think about yourself at every point of the time. That is the most important part of being responsible. Being responsible for yourself. Sorry.
Hey, Sheba.
Okay.
Eh?
So be
Nay.
be selfish. Be selfish. Think about yourself every single time. Think about yourself. So that is one way. Then another one is like I said, when you are accountable for yourself and responsible for yourself, it makes you feel empowered. Your life is in your own hands now because you take accountability. You say everything that is happening to me is my fault, and there's something I can do about it. And then you think about things to do about it, and you can definitely. Some of the richest men you know on earth, some of the richest men you know on earth, started from nothing. Some of them, if you hear their stories and their backgrounds, they were poor than what you consider poor. Many of them. So, but the thing is being consistent in whatever it is you're doing and knowing that you're the only one who can save you. So you go to work, put in the effort, take responsibility of yourself. Every other person you're helping today, every other person you're giving to today can survive without you, but you cannot survive without yourself. Think about that. Everybody you're helping, everybody you're sorry, everybody you feel responsible for can survive without you, but you cannot survive without yourself. That's how you see families. You see a man, the man is stressing himself, he's killing himself, he's saying, my family cannot. You see a man, person they work, person don't work for morning to evening. Oga go rest, he say no, I need to work more, I need to make more money to be able to support my this, do this, do that, do that. At the end of the day, the man dies. Who lose? What he's scared of happening will happen. He's dead now. His children will find a way. His wife will find a way. There's always going to be a way for people to survive. Once you have life, there is always a way. But we don't think about that in that way. We're always thinking we have to be this, we have to be this, we have to be this, we have to do this. But no, people where they help, they can help themselves. You just haven't. You never give them motivation to help themselves. What is the motivation? If you die, everybody for your own self. Everybody will help himself. So you think about it. But then, you don't have to die to give them that motivation. You don't have to die. If you focus more on yourself, them too will focus on themselves. I had one story. I may will divert into that family part again. I had one. I watched one video where somebody said, if you're always sending money to your family, your mother, your children, your brothers, you're not doing good for them. And this is why. He said, when you're, he's talking from a perspective of person will get money, person will get money. If you're always sending money to them, all those people will feel kind of lazy. Why? Because they know that they are getting something from you. At the end of the month, something is coming, or weekly or daily, something is coming to them. They are making money or they are earning something from you. And so they don't have that urge to go and work. Eventually, you are the only one who is working and who is doing well for himself in the family. And it's very bad. Very, very bad. So it is very important, say, from time to time, you that money where they give them, if they give them 1 million naira, say 100k every month, you think about it. If it's affecting you in some way, if it's paining you, like financially, money where they send for family not supposed to pay you, but if it's paining you financially, you should cut it down. If you cut it down, what is going to happen is this. They fit to say they help again, but that's on them. That's their perspective. But what is going to happen for your family is this: everybody is going to get serious. And if everybody gets serious, you see, say the family is going to go forward. But if it's only you where they send money for the family, and only you they support the family, that family will hardly go forward. Hardly. So now it's not about how much you are making, it's about how much we are making as a family. May not be say they come for family as they say, this family, these people now, if not be their brother with the outside now, all of them will suffer or something like that. Or eventually now something can't do you. The family is going to crash. So it's best you help them, give them that motivation. Now where they are life, help them to be better. Cut down the amount where they send. If you're sending too much, but if you're sending appropriate amount, it's fine, it's good. It's a good thing to support your family member. If you don't do that, I mean, in as much as I wouldn't say it's your responsibility, but it's something you should do. They are your family, you should take care of them. But if you're sending too much, you should cut it down. That's the whole essence of what I'm saying. Do you get? So I think we are going to maybe stop here. Let's say in terms of helping other people, you know, get times where we say we get friends and your friend will call you, say, Alpha, if you help me with such amount of money. If you not say our friend where we say him no go really give you that money back, you should be careful of how much you send to them. You should be really careful. Somebody said something. He said, if I want to give money to friend or family, you know, if you pass money where we say I feel freestyle. So if I can really give out 10,000 and you call me, tell me say, Alpha, I want borrow 50k for your hand, I will tell you say na 10k I get to my send, because I know say the chances of me getting the money are very slim. Chance of me to get the money back is very slim. You understand? So if you're giving out to people, it should be the amount of money that you're willing, like, it not really touch you. It not really touch you. You should prioritize
Yeah.
self.
So
Sorry.
I have this. I just have this statement, this
Okay.
proverb that says, "Everybody's responsibility is nobody's responsibility."
Yes. 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 Yes.
You
Yes.
understand, right?
Yeah. I do. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah. So it's just like everything I've been saying here. So you should know when you're sacrificing yourself for others and when you're helping others. They are two different things. You should know when you're sacrificing yourself for others and when you're helping others and when you're being kind to people. May your mind be. They say maturity. Maturity is about knowing what to carry and what to drop. You think about it. If you can just do this exercise safe, get a book, Write down how much. Just check your account balance. Know how money they take enter your account. Write out the total income. Then write out where the money they enter. Write everything down. Check where that money they go. Check how much you are sending out. Just do that. I'll not tell you what to do. I'll not tell you what to do after that or what to check out for. But just do that. That small exercise will reveal something for you. Try it if you can. This night, write amount where they enter your account. Then write amount. Just they check your transaction history. They go for 1 month to write amount where they enter your account. Write amount where they give out and who they give the money to. Just do that. Simple exercise. It will reveal a lot to you. It will help you see say there are things you are doing that you shouldn't really be doing. There are things you're doing, there are things you're spending on, there are things you are giving out to that you shouldn't really be giving out to. And those things can be hindering your own growth. Like I said before, the best way to help your family to be successful, or the best way to pull your family out of poverty, is to pull yourself out of poverty. That's it. So this life don't really take time. Well, I think we should stop there. I think we should stop here. You have any other contributions to make?
Thank you. Thank you, God. Let me
No,
go.
no, 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 no.
Okay, okay,
No,
okay.
maybe
So
just like that.
I do this every Sunday. I host this live every Sunday, 5 p.m. So you can, I don't know, you can chat me up later. I'll send you my WhatsApp number if you want to contact me, or maybe my Telegram link. But I do this every Sunday by 5 p.m. It's fresh topics. I post motivational stuff. I talk about motivational stuff. If you check my TikTok, it's all motivational content. Okay. So if you would love to,
Okay, no
you
problem.
can always join me every Sunday by 5 p.m. You can be a guest like this. You see, everything is okay like this. So you can be a guest like this. We just talk about these normal things. I'll think of topics. If you have things you want us to talk about too, you can also tell me and we'll talk about it. I just
All right, no
focus on
problem.
helping us because our world don't really spoil. Our world don't spoil. So I think the first step to recovering it's not possible to recover everything that's been lost, but I think the first step to recovering a fraction of it is in recovering ourselves. I cannot fix the world. I cannot fix the world. The first thing and the only thing I can do is fix myself. If I can fix myself and you fix yourself and you fix yourself, everybody fixes themselves. The world is fixed. What do you think? Exactly. So
Yeah,
I think the way we can the way we can possibly change the way I can possibly change my world is to help myself achieve awareness, mental wellness, and also help people achieve the same thing. If we all can do that, the world will be a better place for us. I agree with that. I believe you do too. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can chat me up on TikTok. I'll send you my WhatsApp number if you want to. Then we can talk on WhatsApp. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate this. You can join me on. Thank you all for joining. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah. Yeah.